If I hadn't have found out about my condition, my surgeon told me that I probably wouldn't have lived past 6 months.
Defects are one of the most common things that we see, and the same volume of blood comes back from blood cell adolescence.
Or you don't know about your heart defect until you're an adult, and you're at risk of having permanent damage to your heart.
Typically, if you got a hole in your heart, it kind of sucks.
My name is Ellen Charnley, and I am a two-time Ironman finisher. I grew up in the middle of England and went to university just south of London, where I met my husband.
So when I got to know Ellen first at university, many years ago, Ellen wasn't that active.
I decided after studying solidly for a couple of years that I needed to get fit. At about age 25, 26, I started to hate the weather that was raining all the time in England, and decided that my husband and I decided we wanted to live overseas. I was very active by this point and training for a long triathlon and training in the desert in Las Vegas, so riding lots of hills, and during those long rides I started to lose the vision in my right eye.
So she did a 112-mile bike ride. And she got to the end and she really was completely blind in one eye. That was kind of the last straw.
Eventually I decided to get it checked out, saw my GP in Vegas, and she sent me for a series of tests which came back a little bit suspect, and one thing led to another, and I ended up a few months later at the Cleveland Clinic, where I had a week of tests from head to toe.
All they want to do is start ruling things out, and we were kind of curious as to when did they start getting ruled in?
She sent me immediately off to get an echocardiogram of my heart, and that revealed that I had multiple holes in my heart. They determined that the only way they could fix my heart was through open heart surgery.
Everyone's born with a hole between their top two chambers. That's what where the ASD is.
Once they cut open the heart and checked it out, the surgeon told my husband after the surgery that there was so many holes they had lost count. In fact, the definition was, in medical terms, is known as Swiss cheese.
If you don't know about your heart defect till you're an adult, then you're at risk of having permanent damage.
The surgeon sat me down and said, this is a no-brainer. You have to have heart surgery. This is not elective. This is emergency. And if you don't, your heart will fail and you will die. So they harvested a patch and then basically crafted a new wall inside the heart and sewed me up and restarted the heart.
I never let myself consider that Ellen would die. But the day she was in surgery, you can't stop letting that thought come into your head. It's a pretty shocking picture when you walk into ICU and Ellen's all hooked up on everything and she's got a breathing tube down her throat and she's just immobile and can't talk and can't lift her arms, and very different to the strong person I knew 10 hours ago before she went into surgery.
I was shocked at how incapable I was, really unable to even go to the bathroom. A lot of pain everywhere, even just lying flat was painful. So it took me a while to really be able to do very much. Walking the dog 10 minutes a day was tough. I wanted to get back quickly, and in the back of my mind I'd still signed up for this Ironman. So that I knew that was 8 months away. I went back to see my cardiologist, and he said to me, any logical person would think you were insane. So I said, that sounds like a challenge to me.
I think she definitely had to get fit at a higher cost with that condition. If you're having a hard time getting blood out to the tissues that need blood, but you're very fit, it means that you need a little less to get by.
My training week volume would be anywhere upwards of 15 to 25 hours a week. And I just started to get a little excited about the concept of it, and I had a sort of niggling thought in my head that I could really do it. My first Ironman was in November 2010. I trained hard. I'd come out from heart surgery 8 months prior to that. So I had zero expectations. I just wanted to finish. Parts of it are just unimaginable when I think back at what I went through, and parts of it are well, that was okay, that was easy. So I've got such a mixed emotion about it, but I'm pretty proud of it. Since done a second Ironman, I did one last year in 2012. I teamed up with some friends of mine, all of whom were cardiac patients, and we decided to do a second Ironman together. One of the 8 of us was going for a training ride in. He suffered sudden cardiac arrest, and on return from his ride, he died. And that sort of stopped us all in our tracks for a while, as we were questioning what we were doing. Were we potentially being reckless? The foundation that we started is called the Iron Heart Foundation. There's probably not a month goes by where somebody's not died in a marathon or on the football field or in a triathlon. It's extremely sad and awful, and a lot's to do with the fact that these defects in kids are not detected early on. And so one of the things that I've become part of is an organization to help promote awareness for this and help fund for screening for kids. I am pretty proud of being able to do an Ironman. Before the diagnosis, I didn't appreciate everything in life, and now post-surgery and essentially having my heart stopped and essentially flatlining on the operating table, I appreciate life a lot more.
I think we're just more adventurous with the things that we do for ourselves. We've done some crazy fun stuff this year, from running the 7 hills of San Francisco to hiking mountains and going on great trips around the country and abroad.
My husband and I take a very different perspective on things like work. We try not to get so stressed about things and live every day to the fullest.